I just voluntarily did math. I don't know the exact reason on why I decided to make this video. I think it might have to do with Ovechkin almost passing Gretzky here, probably before the end of the season. But I am going to be going over two players in NHL history that had a lot of games taken away from them due to various reasons. Lockouts, leaving the league, retiring earlier, and then, of course, injuries. Jaromir Jagr and Mario Lemieux are two of the greatest players in NHL history. How great could they have been had these things not happened? I know sports are sports, and you're going to get injured. Phil Kessel has been injured, even though he played so many consecutive games. Things happen. Lockouts happen. COVID happens. We already know both of these players are Hall of Fame bound and Hall of Fame already in. I kind of just want to go over this as a thought exercise to go over just how many games did Lemieux and Jagr miss in their careers due to outside factors. I originally planned on doing this video on Ovechkin and Crosby. I think I'm going to wait to at least do that after the season, because doing it in the middle of a season, the stats will be changed by the end of the season, and who knows, hopefully they don't, but who knows if they get... I'm supposed to knock on wood there. Trying to knock on wood, saying that they hopefully will not get injured by the end of the year. Ovechkin has already been hurt this year. Give me 1 second. I've had this board since 8th grade, and I've been doing this ever since. So now, in this video, I'm just going to be going over the results of what I found in my math equations that I did. I will leave a link in the description to the Google Doc that I used to add up all the missed games that these players have had, as well as use their career points per game or their season points per game to tally up how many total points they missed. And then I added that to their career total. We'll get to that here. These are the final results. For reference, Wayne Gretzky played 1,487 games played. He's not first all-time in games played, but he is first all-time in points, 2,857. That's going to be a tough one to crack. Can our perfect world Jaromir Jagr or Mario Lemieux pass that margin? And then I also put up on the board Patrick Marleau, 1,779 games played. That is the most all-time. Also put up the final statistics in our timeline for Lemieux and for Jagr, which we will get to in a second. Let's start with the big one, Mario Lemieux. Now, Mario Lemieux missed a lot of time in his NHL career due to various reasons, but one thing he did not miss in his NHL career was any time due to getting in the league later. What I mean by that is he entered the league at the earliest possible time that he could have. So, since he entered the league in his first eligible season, he has 0 missed games when it comes to a late entry. That's great. That's going to change because in total, due to back spasms, cancer, various other injuries, Mario Lemieux missed, according to my calculations, 515 NHL games. If you were to ask any college hockey or junior hockey player right now if they would be happy getting to a 515 NHL career, they would probably say yes. Mario Lemieux missed just that in games where he was injured. Now, Mario Lemieux also played through the time of 2 lockouts in NHL history. One was a shortened season in 1994-95, and one was a completely canceled 2004-2005 season, which gives us a total of 118 missed games due to lockout. Then, of course, Mario Lemieux retired early in 1997 and did not come back until 2000-2001. So that's 3 seasons of a full 82-game schedule that he missed, for a total of 246 missed games in just those 3 seasons. That gives us a total of 879 missed games in the career of Mario Lemieux. Now, I'm obviously not going to do this for every player in NHL history, but that's got to be like first all time in missed opportunities and missed games. Now let's get on to the points that were lost in those 879 games. What I did was simply I took the missed games of a single season. So say he missed 5 games in a season, and then I took his points per game for that season, and then I multiplied the 2, and then I added that together to get the amount of missed points that he had that season. For the seasons where he did not play a single game, the 3 years where he retired, I took his career points per game, which is 1.88, and I multiplied that by 82. There's obviously no perfect way to do this. We'll never know the full extent of what Mario Lemieux could have done, but I think doing the multiplication of his points per game by the amount of games he missed gives us a general idea. That gives us a total. Keep in mind, Mario Lemieux finished his career with 1,723 points. Gives us a total of 1,487 career missed points due to the games that he missed in his career. That's depressing. What could have been, because when you add the points that he did score in his career with these hypothetical points, you get 3,207 career points in 1,794 games played. Both of those are first all-time. Again, this is hypothetical. Even if Mario missed just half of those games, what could have been? Could the Penguins have won more Stanley Cups? Think about the individual awards he probably would have won. He missed a couple of games in the season where he scored 199 points, so he easily would have gotten to 200, which only, I think, Gretzky is the only player that's gotten to 200 points in a season. And obviously, we could have done this with Gretzky himself because he missed games as well, but this just goes to show how great of a player Mario Lemieux, as if that needed to be proven, and it's pretty sad, honestly. Moving on to Jaromir Jagr. Jaromir Jagr has missed a lot of games, but in different ways. He's actually remained a pretty healthy player just because of the extent that he trains his body. But of course, Jaromir Jagr, he didn't retire early. He left the league for the KHL and then eventually came back. That was also coincidentally 3 seasons. We'll get to that in a second. But just like Mario Lemieux, he entered the league the earliest he possibly could. So late entry, 0 games. Now, like I said, Jaromir Jagr remained a pretty healthy player in his NHL career. So the most amount of games he missed in a season due to injury / again, this is a broad topic, rest, scratches, was his last season in the NHL with the Calgary Flame, where he was actually a healthy scratch more often than when he was hurt. But in total, he missed 167 games due to those reasons. Just like Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr played in the 94-95 shortened season. He missed the 04-05 completely wiped out season, but unlike Mario Lemieux, he also has the 2012-2013 shortened season on his resume, which means he lost a total of 152 games due to lockouts. Just like Mario Lemieux, he played exactly 3 seasons, which all had 82 games in the NHL. He did that playing in the KHL, so that also gives us a total of 246 games played due to, in this case, playing in the KHL. So obviously Jagr was going to have the lower amount of games missed compared to Lemieux because he didn't miss as much time injured. Jagr missed 565 total games, according to my math, in his NHL career, which is only 50 more than Lemieux lost to just injury. Again, I used the same basic math formulas that I used for Lemieux to find the amount of points that Jagr lost. Again, that's linked in the description. In total, Jagr lost a total of 588 career points, which gives him 2,509 career points in 2,298 career games. So despite adding almost 600 points to his career total, Jaromir Jagr, who is currently in second all-time in our timeline behind Wayne Gretzky, he still falls short of the 2,857 career points Gretzky scored. He does, however, easily surpass Patrick Marleau with 1,779 games played. Jagr passes him with 2,298, which would be probably the all-time record for years to come. And again, that's probably not in the realm of possibility. Unfortunately, hopefully science and sports medicine will develop that one day we can get a player that plays over 2,000 career games. Hopefully it'll be a great player like these two as well. But unfortunately, we live in this timeline, or fortunately, because I'm not going to get in a philosophical debate here. But this was just for fun. Again, all of my calculations are linked below. This just goes to show how great these players are and how great these players could have been even more. Not that that needs any defending. Thank you guys all for watching. Like I said, I will probably be doing this with Ovechkin and Crosby in the future. Especially after Ovechkin passes the all-time goal mark. Maybe Malkin, maybe Fleury. That one would be interesting because which games does he actually start? But as for now, thank you guys all for watching, and go Pens.